What's up, guys? XRP charts here with a quick 10-minute update on XRP and Bitcoin. Alright, I haven't had a chance to have a look at the charts much in the last few days. Christmas time's just been hectic, so it's nice to have a little look this morning. On the Bitcoin chart first, I'm not too bothered about what the previous counts were up there. I'm just looking more on this local level at the moment, just so we can see if we're finding some kind of bottom or where we're going to head off. So from this position here, if we have this as our 1, 2, where we've just come down to today, looks like it could be the end of our third wave, broken up into 5 smaller waves there. So what we're looking at now is hopefully a retrace back up to close to wave 1 territory. I've marked that here with the purple line. I'm on a 4-hour chart because a lot of the Elliott waves seem to be respecting the candle close on 4-hour. So we'll run with that. It's pretty bearish at the moment, so we may not get the full retrace all the way back up to this purple line. It can wick a little bit above, but as long as it closes below that line, this count is still valid. If we look at our retracement here, and yeah, it's right on the 618 as well, so a couple of things lining up there. We may only retrace to the 0.5, so I will be looking to start laddering shorts on Bitcoin from this region. So I'll probably start shorting some Bitcoin all the way from there to there, and then probably a stop loss above the 786, above this little wick up here, in case it decides to do something else. But I think that's pretty decent. The target heading down, we're looking at hopefully 2,900. So it's not a bad risk to reward there if you're looking to short Bitcoin. But for the moment, we just need this to hold around this level with this subwave count. I don't want this to head down any further, because this wave 5 then becomes longer than the wave 3 and invalidates, because we had such a long wave 1 there. So hopefully that little pump down or little drop down that we had was the bottom of that wave 5, and hopefully now we can see over the next couple of days a correction back up to this area up here. Then our 5th wave down, looking at 2,900. The reason we've come up with 2,900 is if we have a look on the daily, and we follow this red line all the way across, you find that it was a resistance for a long time, and then we finally broke through it, and we haven't actually retested it yet. So there's a lot of emphasis on filling these gaps on a lot of these charts. So it was, for a good couple of months, it was a hard ceiling there. So it's got legs to at least be an interim support there. What is potentially at the end of 1, 2, 3, 4. This could be the end of the 5th wave. Looking forward as well, we do have a MAVS retracement target, but it's an inverse one. So now I haven't really published any of these ones before, but the same theory applies for bearish divergence as bullish divergence. So here you can see we've made a higher low. Down here, I'll just mark that, a higher low on the MACD with a lower price low. Going there, I'll switch them around. Now, for when we normally we usually do them in the reverse when we're looking at a drop, but this time we're looking at a retracement up. So first indent on the MACD here gives us this candle, which takes us up to this green line here, which is about 47.50. Now, I'm not saying that's where we're going to head to straight away, but at the end of this this 5-wave cycle, our larger correction, that's exactly the target that I'll be looking at to get back up to that 47.60. This is on Kraken on that region there. So it also lines up with, if we take a fib levels from that whole structure down to our 290, Let's go back this way. Down there, it's back up to our 0.5 fib retracement level as well. So there's a couple of indicators there that say that. So the plan that I've got at the moment is, I'll just delete these so we can see. There's something in this range here. Yeah, so finding a little bit of support here today, hopefully, and over the next few days retracing back up to between 3,800 and 3,900, somewhere around that. I really can't see us getting past the top of that, to be honest. So maybe 38.40. I might even start laddering shorts a little earlier than that. At the moment, yes, we could dip a tiny little bit more. This was another support level from late 2017 that we could test. It's getting close to invalidating that wave 3, so I'm not sure if the traders will let that happen. Shorting now I think is very risky, and that the same goes for XRP. In saying that, I'm not selling my XRP right now, but I'm definitely not buying any, if that makes sense. I'll be saving any cash that I want to put into XRP to hopefully when we get around this 2,900 level, probably start laddering it in if we go sub 3,000, and we just start laddering it in on XRP. So if we have a quick look here, again, regardless of what the previous count was, if we just look locally, I haven't had a chance to go back through the whole last couple of months, but if we just look locally here, I'll put in the waves. If we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, so these are our long-term supports that we had here and here coming up. This level here is just at our recent low of around 25 mark, so there's a good chance that we could test that if we head to 2,900 on Bitcoin. So yeah, we should be able to easily do that. But where we're at the moment, yeah, so if we can find consolidation here for at least a few hours, there's a good chance that we can retrace back up. So wave 1 for this subwave 5 is sort of in that 35-cent mark. Again, that's if we do the full retrace on Bitcoin. I think that will probably coincide perfectly with the 55 EMA, to be honest. I think the 13 EMA, it's going to be somewhere around here, and that's only a 3% retrace. If we do on that wave, if we retrace up 618, yes, definitely somewhere just here, just below that. So that I'll be looking somewhere around 34 to 35 on the retrace, and that will probably be smack bang on the 55 EMA. So we'll probably go up, hit the 13, drop down a bit, and then bust through it, and then go up to the 55 would be my guess at this stage in the game. So yeah, XRP, I wouldn't be looking to sell right now. I would just be holding on to them. If you have sold, yeah, it's up to you guys, but I would be looking to just, yeah, wait until we get somewhere up and get rejected at one of these EMAs, and then try and catch the rest of this thing on the way down as well. So, but anyway, we'll see how that one plays out. After that, again, if that's a 5-wave structure, we should be looking at something pretty decent in terms of retracement to come back up. So there should be some good gains from down around this mid to high 20s, heading back up again. So, alright guys, I hope that helps. Yeah, I'll try and do an update soon. Cheers.